Alright guys, we're going to talk about how to write a quadratic equation from 3 points. So I've given an x value and a y value here. We're going to take this point, we're going to plug it into our standard form, right? So anytime you see an x, we're going to plug in 0. Anytime you see a y, we're going to plug in 5. So this would be 5 equals ax squared, so a times 0 squared, plus b times 0 plus c. Well, 0 squared is 0 times a, which is 0. B times 0 is 0. So 5 equals c. That's nice when it works like that. Alright, let's take the second point. Let's do the same thing. So anytime I see an x, I'm going to plug in a 2. 1 equals a times 2 squared plus b times 2 plus c. So 1 equals 4a plus 2b plus c. I'm going to do the same thing with the last point, right? So 2 equals a times 1 squared plus b times 1 plus c. So 2 equals a plus b plus c. Now, I know that c is 5. Okay, so I can take this equation, 1 equals 4a plus 2b plus c, and I can plug in 5 in that. So 1 equals 4 times a plus 2b plus 5. Now, I want to get the 5 on the same side, so I'm going to subtract 5, negative 4 equals 4a plus 2b. Do the same thing here. I'm going to plug in 5 in place of c, and I've got 2 equals a plus b plus 5. Same thing, subtract 5, negative 3 equals a plus b. Okay, now look at what I've got. I've got an equation with 2 variables. I can solve by elimination or substitution. Okay, it doesn't matter to me. I'm going to go ahead and do elimination. Why not? Since my variables are lined up. So let's just multiply this one by a negative 2. Because again, I want the same number, different sign. So this is going to become positive 6 equals negative 2a minus 2b. Now I'm going to add this and this. So I got 6 plus negative 4 is a positive 2. 4 minus 2, positive 2a. And then the b's cancel out. Solve for a, divide by 2 on both sides, a equals 1. So I know that c is equal to 5, I know that a is equal to 1. Now I need to find b, so pick one of your equations and plug them in. I got 1 equals 4 times 1 plus 2b plus 5. So 1 equals 4 plus 2b plus 5, 1 equals 9 plus 2b. Subtract 9, negative 8 equals 2b, b equals negative 4. So I know that my equation is then ax squared, so y equals a, 1x squared, plus b, negative 4, so minus 4x, plus 5, c. Alright, moving on to the next one. Okay, again, we have 3 points. We're going to write our equations given those 3 points. So I'm going to plug in this. I've got 3 equals a times 4, because 2 squared, plus 2 times b, plus c. So 3 equals 4a plus 2b plus c. Same thing here. I've got 2 equals a times 9 plus b times x, so 3b plus c. So 2 equals 9a plus 3b plus c. And last one, I've got 3 equals 16a plus 4b plus c. So those are my 3 equations. I'll write them on top of each other. So 3 equals 4a plus 2b plus c. I've got 2 equals 9a plus 3b plus c. And I've got 3 equals 16a plus 4b plus c. Now, again, we have a system of 3 equations we need to eliminate, right? So let's take these first 2, and let's figure out how I can solve, or how I can eliminate a variable. Well, I notice that I have the same c value, so I'm going to multiply this one by a negative 1. So this is going to then become 3, 4a plus 2b plus c. This is going to become a negative 2 equals negative 9a minus 3b minus c. Those cancel out. You've got 1 equals negative 5a minus b. I'm going to do the same thing with these two. and I want to cancel out the same variable, right? So let's just take this equation since I already multiplied it by a -1. So I've got a -2 equals -9a minus 3b minus c. I'm going to add that to this equation, which is 3 equals 16a plus 4b plus c. Those cancel out, and you've got 1 equals 16 minus 9 is going to give me a positive 7. A, and then 4 minus 3 is going to be minus b. Alright, now I've got this equation, I've got this equation. I can take those two equations, so bring that down here. 1 equals 7a minus b. I'm going to take this one, I'm going to multiply it by a -1 so I can cancel out my b's and get the a's. So this is going to then become -1 equals -7a plus b. B's are going to cancel out. We're going to add these together. Those cancel out, and you've got -13a equals 0, so a equals 0. Okay, sorry. Okay, I made a mistake here. Alright, so this is going to be a positive b. 4 minus 3 is a positive b. Ooh, no wonder. Okay, I was wondering why that wasn't working out. So I've got 1 equals, let's erase this. My fault, guys. We all make mistakes, right? Alright, so I've got 1 equals 7a plus b, and I've got 1 equals, so let's take this away. I've got 1 equals -5a minus b. Alright, rock on, here we go. Okay. Alright, so we're going to add these two together because these are already canceling out. So we've got 7 minus 5, that's going to give me 2a. We've got 1 plus 1, that's going to give me 2, so a equals 1. That's better. Rock on. Alright, so now we know that a is going to be equal to 1. We can take that and plug it back in. Right? So I've got 1 equals, let's find one of these equations. Let's plug it back into one of these equations. So I've got 1 equals -5 times a, which is a positive 1, minus b. So 1 equals -5 minus b. Add 5 to both sides. 6 equals -b, so b equals positive 6. b equals -6. Alright, because I divide by -1 there. So b equals -6. We got a is 1, b is -6. Let's find z. All we got to do is take it, plug it back in. So let's say 3 equals, let's plug into this one, 4 times a, which is 1, plus 2 times b, which is a -6, plus c. So 3 equals 4 minus 12 plus c. Alright, so 3 equals -8 plus c, and c equals positive 11. Holy smokes, Jeremy. C equals 11. Bada bing, bada boom.